Okay, hello everyone. Slightly different video this time. This video is going to be about how to fill out the passenger locator form if you are fully vaccinated. Questions, feel free to comment them below or tweet me and I will do my best to respond as quick and as best as I can. I hope this video helps you. Let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do is search for the passenger locator form. I like to search for the passenger locator form UK and make sure it's the gov.uk website. Then you can scroll down and there is some guidance on how to fill out the passenger locator form. You can also find other links for all the rules you need if you're travelling into England, Scotland, Wales or Northern Ireland. Hit the Start Now button. And then if you have an account, click yes. If you don't, then you can create an account. I have an account, so I'm going to type in yes. Put in your email address and your password and then sign in. Or if you're making an account, just follow all the steps to create an account. Hit sign in and then I think most of them have two-factor authentication. So just type in the code that you receive in your text. Once you've done that, I came to an update to your profile page, which I've never had before. If you do have an account, normally it remembers all of your details, but I guess I have to update mine because it's been long. If you've just created an account, you're going to have to do this anyway. Okay, so I've already put my first name in, then you're just going to enter your family name / surname, so that's just your last name. Make sure it's correct to what is shown on your travel documents, like your passport. And then enter your date of birth. I'm just going to leave them blank for now. Document type. I'm going to travel on a passport, so I would put passport. What is your nationality on your travel documents? So United Kingdom. If you live here, obviously it will be different wherever you're from. Country or territory of issue of your travel documents. So again, mine was British. Passport number. Just enter that in. I'm not going to enter that in, and then put in your expiry date. And then once you've done all that, click save and continue and it will take you to the next step. So then it creates a profile for you and all you have to do is check that all the information you have input is correct. Once you've checked everything, simply hit continue. So if you just created an account today, it won't look like this. This is because I've had an account previously and I have completed 2 forms. So yours will probably be blank. If you have had an account, yours might look similar. Either way, there should be a button that says create new form. And all you're going to do is click that and it's going to take you onto the whole passenger locator form process. And then again, we just have to enter all the details. So just follow the questions. Where will you arrive? I just made one up. I just used my previous flight when I returned home from Iceland. So I arrived into London Luton Airport, just input the airport and it should come up. Where did I travel from? I came from Iceland. Which company are you travelling with? I flew with EasyJet. And then find your flight number and put that in. And then finally, select your cabin type. Again, this depends on what you're flying. Obviously, EasyJet is just economy. And then hit save and continue. So now you have to input all your dates. I just chose a random date in the past. And then input the time that you will arrive. So on the information that I received from EasyJet, it said we would arrive at 2100. And then when do you plan to leave the UK is optional, so I'll leave it blank because I live here. But if you're just visiting, then you can put when you plan to leave. So if you're staying for a week, put the date in a week in advance. So the next page, your visit to Iceland. What you need to do when you arrive in the UK depends on where you visited in the 10 days. This next bit is just a bit weird. It's like if you've visited any islands because they come under separately. So if you went to Madeira, obviously the country you would put in that you went to was Portugal. And then at this point, when it says, did you visit any islands? Then you would put yes, and then you would put in Madeira. Iceland is just obviously Iceland, so I just hit no. Scroll down. Did you transit through this country or territory via plane or train without passing through border control? No, I passed through border control. I'm assuming most people do unless you're entering the country illegally. Then you get onto the next bit, which is arrival date. So when you arrived into the country, it is optional, so I just left it blank. And then the last part, departure date, so the day that you're leaving the country. So just make sure all those details are correct. And then hit save and continue. Have you visited or will you visit any other countries, territories or islands in the 10 days before coming to the UK? I just hit no. Obviously hit yes if you do plan to do that. Here you can check your criteria of what you need to enter the country you're coming to. In England, if you're fully vaccinated, this is all you need to do right now. So now we get to the part where you have to say whether you're vaccinated. Obviously this video is if you're fully vaccinated, so just hit yes. Scroll down, and then how do you meet the eligibility requirements? You just click I am fully vaccinated by a registered program. And then type in which country or territory did you receive your COVID-19 vaccinations. I received mine in England, so put that. And then now here it asks you to verify your vaccination status. Do you have a QR code? So if you have a COVID pass, you click yes. If you don't have a QR code on your vaccine certificate, then obviously click no and follow those steps. If you do have a QR code, so if you do have a COVID pass, you can either try and scan the QR code through the webcam on your computer or your phone, which I found quite tricky and it wouldn't accept it, so I just took a screenshot of the code and uploaded it that way and it worked fine. And then again, hit save and continue. Minors you're travelling with, are you travelling with anyone under 18 years old? I'm going to hit no because I'm not. Then do you have an address where you will stay during your first 10 days of the UK? Click yes or no if you don't. If you're planning to stay at the address that you've already entered, then hit yes. If not, it will ask you for a different address. So if you're staying at a hotel or an Airbnb, just input that address. When will you arrive there? Since I put in the 3rd as my arrival date, I'm going to put in the 3rd again. So whenever you plan to arrive there, it should be the first day of your 10 days. When will you leave there? You can just leave that blank. Will you stay anywhere else during your first 10 days? I hit no because I'm not going to, but if you're staying in a couple of different hotels, then obviously click yes and it will ask you where else are you staying. This information is just in case you do test positive for COVID, they can track you. And then check your answers. So just check everything you've put in is correct and true. And then once you've done that, you just press continue. And then you get to the declaration part. I always click the send me a PDF by email, because then they'll just send you an email with the QR code and the link to this document, and you can just easily get that up on your phone through email, or you can easily print that out. So I always recommend clicking that. It's just a backup in case you forget your password or something, but you will always be able to access the passenger locator form via the UK Gov website. You just log in again and you can get access to it that way. Then just tick that you understand that when you travel, you must bring proof of your COVID-19 vaccination. Then once you do that, hit submit. It will generate you a QR code, which is what you need. So screenshot it, print it out, keep it safe. That first page that you get is pretty much the only thing that they will check in the airport. So make sure you have that first page easily accessible when you travel. So there you go, that is how you fill out the passenger locator form if you are fully vaccinated. I hope this helped. If it did, I would really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. As always, any questions, feel free to comment them below or tweet me. Thank you all for watching, stay safe and happy travelling.